don't remember you crying, but my shirt is soaking wet. It was never my intention to hurt you, and yours was not to cry, bad. So where do we go from here? It's a life without you that I feel. How does one begin to let go of someone so dear? When I look outside, it's raining, the sun has given up.
I have Bridie Douglas and Sam Napier with me here at the Priory Hotel. Now guys, you're going to be supporting China Crisis on Friday the 18th of July.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Yeah, it's great. A great opportunity to be able to do something like that with a big venue as well, and obviously a lot of people there, so it's a lot to live up to.
Especially in Dover as well, being like, you know, growing up here and stuff, you know. It's
Did you feel a sense of pride? You
well,
know,
it is a
that,
little bit, you know.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. It's a big event in Dover, and I think you know, we're both very.
Yeah, and I think it's great because, you know, I was saying to Sam earlier, I've seen you guys as very small people, and I've watched you grow as musicians, and I'm really pleased for you that you're going to be doing this and really getting that feather in the cap,
Yeah.
you know, that so few people get, you know. So, I think you're up to it. I was one of the people that put my hand up and said these guys should do it. So, you know, don't let me down. That's really what I'm saying. No, so now you guys, you're not new to each other. You've played together before. Let's talk a little bit about how you guys got together and what you started doing and how you started playing together.
The first time I remember, because I was doing rehearsals at Astor when I was at school, and I come down, you guys were playing at the Boar's Head, and I remember Sam was there, and I got up and sang, and then Sam got up and played along with me, and then people kept saying, oh, get together, get a band, and then we just done it one day, didn't we?
Sort of happened, didn't it? Yeah.
It just one day.
I mean, I think all the open mic nights helped a lot as well, you know, because it was great sort of, you know, especially when you sort of, we didn't get together properly for like rehearsals for a good few months. I think we just kept turning up, we kept going to the same open mic nights and just sort of getting together, and then we actually, I think we decided to sort of get it together, didn't we? And just
I mean, those open stages have got a lot of people together, haven't they?
Yeah.
A lot of bands have formed out of those open stage nights. And I think you, for a while you were called Scarlet Garden. I remember recording you guys as Scarlet Garden.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and you did quite a big gig up in London, didn't you, together?
Yeah, we had a few functions actually, which were really, really cool, because it wasn't sort of the stuff we were looking at, but
just
I've
happened.
got through Dave now. I was in
You were in a pub, weren't you? And Dave just saw you. He saw you play it, and he said, "Oh, do you have a?"
I was a bit dubious at first, bless him, because Dave knows. I've spoken to him about it before, but I was doing an open mic in the Albert, I think it was, and Dave was sort of sat at the back, and I just went to leave after doing a few numbers, and he just sort of said to me, you know, I think he was a bit, yeah, I think he was a bit oiled as well, which is quite funny. And he was just like,
always helps.
yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, I've got a gig for you. I want you to do, you know, a company do. I want you to do this, that, and the other. So I'll take my number down, and I thought, oh, that's the last I'll hear of that. And then, you know, a couple of months later, I got a text from him saying, oh, come up and do the company do. I was like, all right. So I was doing the gigs with Bridie at the time, and I just thought, well, I'll get it together. And then we ended up doing the two company dues and his birthday in London. So three functions up there. And
was that near Battersea? Was it Battersea?
Yeah,
it was in
Battersea
Battersea Park, you know, right near the power station. That was it was a you know, midsummer,
it was great.
beautiful hog roast, marvellous.
So a big old do.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Everyone really enjoyed
Definitely
it.
wasn't what we expected either.
No,
We kind
definitely.
of turned up and there was like lots of people there, and we were like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it was
Sun,
really good in the
hog
sun
roast.
as well.
So how long did you play for? How long was your set?
First time we done it, it was just
an hour,
over an
was it?
hour, yeah. And then the second time we done it, he said, oh, everyone loved you so much, can you do like about 2 hours? So we did that, and then his birthday, it was...
In his birthday just sort of went on really.
Yeah.
How do we get out of this?
It was the funny thing was is that we did sort of 2 45-minute sets, and we got towards the end of the last 45-minute set, and everyone had quite a few drinks, and we just decided to carry on. I don't know how we pulled it off, to be honest. I think we did about 3 hours. And everyone's dancing.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah, it was one of them, man. It was good.
You do the same song but louder.
Yeah.
Well, look, guys, I really wish you well. You're going out as your individual names, aren't you? It's going to be Bridie and Sam.
Yeah.
You're going out as, and you'll be playing on the 18th, and they're supporting China Crisis, ladies and gentlemen. Do go and see them. Do go and see China Crisis, and you know, I'll be there. I'll be there and race. I'm gonna, you know, in the clapometer stakes, I'm gonna be clapping a little bit harder for you guys, than China's, because they've had their accolades.
Yeah, they've had their fame. And
So I really wish you well, you young people.
No,
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's an honour. Thank you.
We're in the Landmark Centre in Deal. I'm here with Maddie, who runs the Landmark Choir. I think that's the correct way to say it.
Laine,
Yeah.
yes.
Maddie, how long have you been running the choir? Tell me what the choir is all about.
Yes, thanks, Laine. The choir set up in September 2012. I set it up here at the Landmark Centre, so I thought the Landmark name was a great name, and the Landmark Centre were very supportive in the initial few months. We've had about 20 people consistently, or so, 20-25 people throughout the 18 months that we've been going. The vision for the choir, and the reason I set it up, was to have a choir which had more popular music. There's plenty of church and choral societies locally, but there wasn't really any choir that would cater for people who perhaps hadn't sung since school, wanted to get back to singing, not just singing in the shower or in the car, and could come together and sing in a relaxed environment, not feel too much pressure.
Okay, so when you choose sort of material for the choir, are you more sort of, are you doing sort of the Glee type stuff? What, you know, or is it West End? What kind of music?
Yeah, some music theatre, current pop, some 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s pop. There's a real mixed age group in the choir, but I would say there's a lot of sort of 30s, 40s, 50s in terms of age. So we enjoy reminiscing on songs that we perhaps, you know, went to clubs and danced to, and that are popular with kids these days anyway. Anyway,
Yeah,
they're always
splendid.
coming back, aren't they?
Yeah. So we've got a few members with us here today, haven't
Yes.
we? We've got Heather and we've got Jane. And I believe, Heather, you've been doing it for some time.
Yes, we joined in the end of September after Maddie started with the choir. Just thought we'd come along and give it a try.
So what do you get out of it? You know, what makes you come along to sing at the choir?
Oh, you can just lose yourself in it, and it's just sometimes it's quite emotional.
Yeah.
It's different songs that we sing, and no, we just go. Sometimes you feel not sure whether you're coming, but you always go out feeling lifted, and yeah, it's just really a good place to be. And you met lots of new friends, learned a lot of history actually on some of the things that we've done.
So a strong social element to it as well.
Definitely.
And I'm assuming that you get taught how to sing properly, and you're doing all the diaphragm and the projection business.
Well, we try hard. Maddie tries hard with us.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Very patient with us, I think.
So good discipline.
Yes.
And
well,
yeah. And what live shows have you done?
Oh,
Went to do Dover Seafront, didn't we?
we did Dover Seafront last.
Lantern event.
Oh yeah, the Lantern event. Yeah, that was recent, wasn't it? The
Yes.
Lantern event. Yeah.
Which joined the schools together as well.
Yeah.
So they did a torchlight procession on the beach and a theatrical part to it as well. And our choir joined in some of the background music.
Yeah. So that was quite a big event. That was well attended, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we
So-
did the burning of the boats last year.
Burning of the boats. Surely
the
that's
old
illegal.
Festival.
So what's the burning of the boats all about? Is that?
It's all about William Pitt in 1700s? About
That-
1700s. All about the smuggling on, and we did it at the Duke of York School.
Oh, fantastic.
And then we were asked to do it again at the Astor, which went down very well.
Do you get to dress up a bit when you do the historic stuff, or you?
Only marginally, yeah.
Marginally,
Just, basically just a shawl, because that's only the top half of the showing, really.
Yeah. And Maddie, let's talk a little bit about the Dover Music Festival, because you
Yes.
guys are participating quite heavily in the Dover Music Festival. Tell us about that.
Yes, we're really looking forward to that, Laine. We've done a lot of events in Dover, and we do have a branch in Dover. We had a lunchtime choir for a year, and now we've got an evening choir that we set up in the beginning of April. So we're going to be on the main stage in the Market Square performing a set of upbeat tunes. And then we've offered to the festival committee, and it seems like it was to involve people who are attending, some Glee-type workshops. We regularly, as a choir, have workshops like Mum Mamma Mia, the Carpenters.
Well,
We're doing We Will Rock You.
I've seen the phrase scratch choir. What does that mean?
Yeah, scratch choir is really about within 10 minutes. You can get a group of people singing together by picking on some very easy sort of rounds, which some of them which we do in choir you'll hear in a minute, and people are really amazed at themselves. Within 10 minutes they can be singing in harmony with a group of people, and so it's about getting people involved in the community, showing what it's like to be in a choir, getting over the sort of the fear factor as
so
well.
Whereabouts in Dover are you set up?
We're at the Dover Baptist Church for the evening choir on a Thursday evening at 6:30, and it's just like pay as you go, so that people can just come and go as they want to.
People can come in off the street, pay a little bit of money, and join in and have a good
That's right. Yeah, there's no pressure to necessarily come every week. Lots of people do, but with people's busy lives, we don't make them commit to longer thing. Then people take part in performances, as we were saying before, and we've probably done about 30 performances, something like that, in the last since we've been set up.
So you must
people
have quite
enjoy
a repertoire then.
We repeat things, things that we enjoy. We bring out again, but we're always looking, and we're invited to do things which require particular things, like backing Elvis, or we're doing a wedding soon.
Production at the Quarterhouse.
Yeah, so we've been asked to do.
That's a big venue, Quarterhouse.
Get Up and Tie Your Fingers, which is a production, and Jane's a new member of the choir in comparison to Heather, who's been with us since the beginning, It's a production where we will get to wear costumes. Actually, we're going to be Fisher Wives. There's a group of 15 of us, mainly from the Landmark Choir and a few friends, and we're going to be performing at the Theatre Royal and the Quarterhouse in Folkestone in July.
Lovely, well done.
Performing a chorus, performing the chorus for that production.
So you're the baby of the
Slightly, yeah.
How long have you been involved?
Since January, I joined Maddie's taster sessions that she had running at St Margaret's, and just to build my confidence up and to see whether I could, learn to vocalise, properly, rather than just what you do in the car to a CD and in the shower.
Which we all do.
Let's be honest. Do, yeah.
But it takes some brass neck, doesn't it, to get up in front of people and do that?
Yes.
I mean, do you feel confident now that you can do that?
Yeah, well, it's moving from your safe zone of what you know, isn't it? Taking on, a new challenge in life is very rewarding.
Oh,
yeah.
Fantastic.
And reaching out to others, like we've done a musical session at Talk It Out, which helps people with depression, and we're also taking the choir to a local residential home for dementia sufferers, and just reaching out to others that music can be uplifting and fulfilling.
I think that's marvellous. I think that's marvellous.
But it's all down to Maddie and the hard work she puts in herself to, get us all involved.
Well,
yeah.
Well, ladies, look, thank you for hosting us today and having this little interview. We're really looking forward to seeing you at the Dover Music Festival. Do check them out. It's the Landmark Choir. They're dotted about at the festival at various locations, various places. And if you're wandering on the streets in Dover, pop in and have one of those taster sessions. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you very much, Laine.
Please swallow your